It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor?
Hey, second grade remote PE learners, welcome back. I hope you had a successful first day of remote learning. I hope that you followed Mac's example in that warm up, and I hope that you spelled your name, and I hope you challenged people in your family to do the same and came up with your answers to your favorite color, your favorite food, your favorite animal, and even made up one of your own. Okay? Once again, I'm Mr. Jones. Welcome back, and I'm so glad to have you guys here. You may have noticed I look a little bit different today. It's so bright in here, I've got to wear sunglasses because your future is also so bright. Now, I just want to check back in and make sure that everybody got through yesterday's lessons okay, and that everybody did a good job of following directions. And parents, hopefully, I didn't get any emails. Everything is okay, but still, I'll share that screen a little bit later just in case you have any questions or things that I didn't answer. I am new at this remote learning stuff as well, so I've got some things that I need to figure out. I also figured out after watching my video that I need to pause. A lot of times I started talking before I shared my screen and you didn't know what I was talking about. So today I will do a much better job of stopping, sharing my screen, and then talking so that you know what I'm talking about. Speaking of pausing, anytime, friends, that you need to pause the video so that you can go get something that you need for the video, or so that you can catch your breath, or so that you can move on to the next thing, you can feel free to pause the video as many times as you need before you need to come back and before you need to get started on your next part of the lesson. Now, I introduced you to my friend Mac the Bear yesterday. He had quite a day. He slept so well last night because he was so worn out after spelling his name and after meeting all of you friends for the first day of remote PE. I'm going to introduce you to another friend of mine here in just a second, but first, I want to show you what Mac the Bear's morning looked like. As you can see, Mac the Bear had quite a day. He woke up early. He got his exercise in. He had a good breakfast so that he was strong and that he was ready for his first day of remote learning. Okay. Now, yesterday, we also had a community circle question. I asked you yesterday, what was one thing that was cool or fun that you did this summer? I couldn't see you to get your answer, but I'm excited on Friday when I share the Google form for you to let me know how great your summer was. Today, my community circle question that I have for you is, what is your favorite sport or activity? It could be a sport like football or soccer or basketball. It could be an activity like tag or swinging or maybe even riding bikes. On Friday, when you submit your Google form, let Mr. Jones and Mac know what your favorite sport is. Give it some thought. My favorite sport to watch and play is football. I like football. Every single weekend, I like to watch football. I don't play as much as I used to, but I like to watch football. There's a lot of running involved, jumping, throwing, catching. Football is by far Mr. Jones's favorite sport. So, between now and Friday, let Mr. Jones know what your favorite sport is. I am anxious to know. Now, we're also going to read about Mac the Bear's favorite sport. Mac the Bear is a huge basketball fan. He loves watching basketball, and he loves playing basketball too. I'll even show you tomorrow a video of Mac playing basketball. He is really, really good. Today's read aloud is about basketball, and the name of today's story is J is for Jump Shot. Every letter of the alphabet plays a big part in the sport of basketball. Don't believe me? Watch this.
This is another one of my alphabet books, and it's J is for jump shot, a basketball alphabet. A is for air. Put the ball up in the air. Watch as things take off from there. You'll be hooked from your first try. Why just run when you can fly? B is for ball. My favorite ball will usually go along the perfect path. It rarely strays. It always stays exactly where I ask. C is for court. I watch where I am going, and to avoid mistakes, I keep the lines in mind with every step I take. D is for dribble. Give me the ball, start the show. Watch me dribble, here I go. Dribbling is the greatest fun. I can get past anyone. E is for energy. Yours can be the gift of hustle. Skill is just one part of the mix. Don't forget to bring the energy when your whole team needs a lift. F is for fast break. Every time we turn around, we're on the run and basket bound. We never pause or hesitate. We put the fast in the fast break. G is for globetrotters. They come and travel to your town and make you laugh and clown around. Their own home court they've never seen, but each night they're the hometown team. H is for Hoosier. In Indiana, each dad and mother has hit a jump shot at the buzzer. Yes, every Hoosier, Gramp or Tot, will always hit the open shot. I is for improve. Get better one level at a time. In every single way, the question you must always ask, did I improve today? I like that one. J is for jump shot. It's easy to get your jump shot right. Just practice morning, noon, and night. And keep in mind the golden rule. Do not neglect the follow through. K is for key. I can't do much in just 3 ticks. It goes too fast for me, but it's all the time I ever get to get out of the key. L is for layup. It seems like such an easy thing. Just lay it up and lay it in. But when you finally reach the hoop, you're usually working in a group. M is for March Madness. A month devoted to college hoops and upsets, wins, and sadness. It happens every single year, this thing they call March Madness. N is for NBA, divided into 30 teams, our countless hopes and countless dreams. To be a star in the NBA is something you might do someday. O is for one-on-one. I don't always need a league with coaches, rules, and referees. I can have a pile of fun just playing my buddies one-on-one. P is for pass. Baseball, bounce, or alley-oop, over the head or underhand scoop. Name a time or situation, there's a pass for the occasion. Q is for quarters. Just because they're all called quarters doesn't mean they're all the same. Quarters come in different measures, depending on the type of game. R is for rebound. I take my fun right off the rack. You put it up, I'll get it back. No shot too short or too offline for me to rebound every time. S is for signal. Hands on hips or on the head. Maybe chop the air instead. A pretty good rep I can make if I can keep the signal straight. T is for traveling. If you take steps and have the ball, expect to get a traveling call. The dribble is the way to be a player who is travel-free. U is for uniform. You are bearing special colors, be they silver, gold, or blue. You're a member of a family, so take pride in what you do. V is for victory. You won't recall every ball game. There are wins you will forget, but I'm betting you'll remember the magic time you cut the net. W is for WNBA. Women come from around the globe to show the skills they learned at home. There is a place for the best to play. It's called the WNBA. X is for X's and O's. If you served her alphabet soup and gave my coach her druthers, she would keep every X and O and throw out all the others. Y is for YMCA. There's a game going on right now in many cities and lots of towns. There's always a place for you to play. Just find your local YMCA. Z is for zone. See this spot right over here? I'll defend it, never fear. Now that area atop the key becomes your responsibility.
What'd you guys think? Did you also think they were going to have trouble finding something for the letter X? They figured it out. Basketball is one of my favorite sports, and in Indiana, it is a passion. A lot of Hoosiers, you saw that and heard that with H, love the sport of basketball. Now, yesterday, I introduced you to Mac the Bear. Mac the Bear helped us warm up. Today, I want to introduce you to another friend. Our friend that I want to introduce you to today has 4 tires. His name is Sebastian. He's going to help us warm up. Now, Sebastian is going to challenge you because he's really, really fast. So before you meet Sebastian, you're going to need to stand up. You're going to need to see if you can touch your toes. And you're going to need to make sure your shoes are tied and you're in an area where you can run. Here comes Sebastian. Can you catch him? Let's find out. Can you catch Sebastian? Let's find out.
Are we going to do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and it's short time to get there. I'm eastbound just like a bandit run. Keep your football on the pedal, so never mind and break. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and it's short time to get there. I'm eastbound just like a bandit run. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and it's short time to get there. I'm eastbound up like a bandit run. Old Smokey's got them ears on, he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you got the dodging, you got the ducking, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it here. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound up like a bandit run.
Whew. Am I the only one that's worn out? Sebastian is much, much faster than he looks. I hope everybody kept those knees up and was running in place. Whew. Now let's catch our breath. For this next activity, your parents might need to help you, but make sure that you're safe. This next activity is going to be a home scavenger hunt. I am going to hold something up in my screen, and I am going to tell you what it is, and then I am going to see how quickly you can run somewhere in your house and find whatever Mr. Jones is asking you to find. I'm going to ask you on Friday when we do our Google form to tell me some of the cool things that you found. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is catch your breath. And then on the count of 3, I want you to go somewhere in your house and I want you to find me a mask. Go. Are you back yet? Whew. If not, that's okay. You can pause the video. The next thing I want you to go somewhere in your house and find is hand sanitizer or soap. Ready, go. Faster, faster. Who can get back fast with hand sanitizer or soap? Whew. Hopefully everybody's back by now. If not, that's okay. You can pause the video before our next one starts. Next, I want you to go get something from your refrigerator. It's got to be cold, not the freezer, the refrigerator. Who can run to their refrigerator and get back to their computer screen first with something cold? Awesome job, guys. Maybe your computer screen's right next to your refrigerator. You have an advantage. Maybe it's not, but I hope everybody got that heart rate up by running as fast as they could to their refrigerator. Speaking of heart rate, everybody take your 2 fingers. Put it on your neck. Can you feel your heartbeat? That's called your pulse. The faster you run, the faster it beats. You might also be able to feel it in your wrist. You can put 2 fingers on your wrist. Or some of you may even have run so hard you can feel it coming out of your chest. Good job, friends. 2 more races. I want you to go somewhere in your house and find a pen. Could be a pencil. Could be a pen. Could be a marker. Could be a crayon. Something you can write with, even chalk. Mechanical pencil. Highlighter. Sharpie. Who's going to be back first? Here's my pen. I cheated. Mine was right next to my computer. Good job, guys. Once again, if you're not back yet, that's okay. You can pause the video before our next category. I lied. We've got 2 left. Who can go somewhere in their house and find a ball? It can be a basketball. It can be a football. It can be a squeaky ball or a squeaky toy. If maybe you have a dog, a golf ball, a baseball or softball, maybe even a tennis ball. Maybe someone can even be creative and make a paper ball. Who can get back to the screen first with some type of ball? Mine bounces. Good job, friends. Okay, this last one might be a little bit hard. Some of you friends might need to be creative. Who can go somewhere in their house and find something pink? I have these Post-it notes. Pink is sometimes a hard color to find. Who can go somewhere in their house and bring something back to their computer screen that is pink? Not only who can do it first, who can do it the fastest, and who can be the most creative. Run, run, run. Good job, friends. All right, so my challenge for you, friends, now that we have done our community circle, now that we have done our read aloud, now that we've done our warm up, and now that I've showed you an example of the activity, I want you to repeat the activity we just played with your family. I want your family or people who live at your house to sit at the table or sit in the same room. You, yes, you second graders, get to be the person that comes up with the lists. And everybody in your family is going to race to see who can get back first with the item you said. You can steal Mr. Jones's ideas. Or you can be creative. All I know is on Friday in the Google form, I'm going to ask what was one item that you went around the house and had your family members or someone who lives with you search for. Parents, I also want to direct your attention one more time to our virtual classroom, just in case there is any confusion. You get linked to our virtual classroom through It's Learning every single week. Every single lesson comes through It's Learning. Now you'll notice that on It's Learning, there are a few familiar things. You'll notice that some of the things that we've been doing so far in the first two lessons are on here. Here's the book we read today. J is for Jump Shot. Here is the book we read yesterday. All are welcome. We have 3 more books on my bookshelf. We'll read at least 2 of them this week. If you got the lessons mixed up and you're out of order, remember, you want to draw your attention to the middle of the page. Yesterday's lesson is here under Monday. I'm getting ready to link this Google Meet on Tuesday. I'll do the same for Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we'll have a little bit shorter of a lesson, and then I'll have the Google form that you need to fill out because Mr. Jones is going to give you a grade. If you've got some extra time on your hands, check out Mr. Jones's Twitter account. Check out Mac the Bear's Twitter account. Check in on Sebastian and Mac the Bear and some home activities you can do on YouTube. But most importantly, parents, make sure if you have any questions, you can always email me at brandon.jones@wayne.k12.in.us. Friends, I have had so much fun with you these last couple of days. I hope you keep tuning in. I hope you keep working hard, exercising your brain, and make sure to check back in tomorrow. Bye, second grade.